This is the King and Doc podcast, and though we have been absent, we are back better than ever as we do it. It is Saturday night, and we are late, but that's what we do. We are late. My man Hooli, what is going on, baby? How is life treating you?
Yo, life has been fucked up, but then life gets better. You know what I'm saying? I'm just coming back in from watching the Angels and the Astros play, where the Astros beat the crap out of them. I think it was I think the score was 5-1, maybe 6-1. They hit a lot of home runs, but I was there. Of course, I'm in my Yankee stuff. I live in Southern California, for those of you who don't know, but I'm a diehard Yankees fan, and so any chance I get a chance to go participate in anything with any baseball or go to any baseball games, anything like that, I'm going to wear my Yankee blue. And a lot of people don't understand that. It's going to happen, dude. And even I was getting questioned, why would you wear that? It's an Angels and Astros game. Why would you wear Yankee shit there? But what I'm saying? There was a bunch of other fans from different ball clubs. I saw some Padres fans. Hey, I even got into it with some Red Sox fans.
Man, yeah. I wore a Tom Brady jersey to a million different sporting events, so I ain't even hating on it because I feel that, man.
Yeah, it was cool, man.
Yeah, dude.
And I would say Mike Trout is wasting his time. And
he wasted his entire career. He chose his loyalty to the Angels is the largest mistake he ever could have made.
For sure.
Their organization is horrendous, top down. And, he wasted his whole career betting on that. And Ohtani was smart enough to get the fuck out and was rewarded with the ring immediately.
Oh, yeah.
And, Mike Trout never. And, it's not like they could trade him because he still owed so much money.
Oh, yeah. They owe him a lot of money.
He's got another 10 years on his contract. There's no, he's got 10 years and $300 million remaining. There's nothing to do. This is what it is, man. He's going to play out the string. It's ugly. Yet another mega contract for the Angels gone wrong, dude. The Albert Pujols contract, the Josh Hamilton contract.
Mm-hmm.
The Greinke contract worked out all right. He left them for, but it just, it's crazy, man.
It is what it is. It is what it is. But yeah, other than that, man.
Why did the Angels have to beat my Giants in 2002? That ruined baseball for me for years. Was the one time Barry?
You know what?
Barry was this close, man.
Bro, there's a whole trophy case dedicated to that. I saw the AL trophy. I saw the World Series trophy. I saw the ball. Say that was for the final out. Yeah. I saw the glove that was for the final out. That glove is fucking humongous,
yeah,
by the way.
I hate that stadium. I hate that stadium so fucking much.
Why, man? Angel Stadium is a fucking blessing. It's probably one of the easiest stadiums to navigate in baseball.
Because I don't give a shit about navigating it. I gave a shit about the fact that they beat the Giants in 2002, and I'm still fucking mad about it. That's what I'm mad about.
Over it.
I'm not gonna get over it. The fact that Barry Bonds doesn't have a World Series is the craziest thing ever, and full proof that baseball is a team sport. Because Barry Bonds is the greatest baseball player of all time, and he played in one World Series. So just is what it is.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy as fuck. It's been a crazy week. It's been a crazier week. Or has it been a week? Man, I don't know, man. Ever since old boy got, got capped out there. What's going on, Glenn? How you doing, my boy? Hey, shout out to Glenn. Shout out to the Elite Sports and Entertainment Network. Glenn puts out a bunch of dope content, especially with the Indiana Fever, anything Indiana sports going on in Indiana or Indianapolis. Glenn is on top of it, bro. I see him at WrestlePalooza. I see him at Fever games. I see him at Pacers games. I see him at Colts games. Anything that has anything to do with Indianapolis, Vince is there.
Yep.
I mean, I'm sorry, Glenn is there. What up,
Call
Glenn?
him Mr. Indianapolis from now
Mr.
on.
Indianapolis. I know, right?
Mr.
That should be
Indianapolis.
his name.
Yeah,
That should be his name.
You should write a tell-all book called Mr. Indianapolis. That sounds like something that Reggie Miller would have done back in the day, man.
Yeah. But like huge stuff, man. The biggest thing was have you been following the Jimmy Kimmel stuff?
I mean, how could you not? It's literally the most popular story in every single news thing over the last 2 days.
Sure.
This is what kills me about us being gone. At least now we can just kind of wrap the entire thing up.
Right. There's a whole storyline. Storyline. Let's start from the beginning. Where's the better way to start a story but from the beginning, right? The beginning.
I don't know. Ask Tarantino in Pulp Fiction.
Jimmy Kimmel comments on Charlie Kirk's shooting, which really wasn't commenting, right?
He didn't even really say shit, man. Like, hardbacks available soon on Amazon. That's awesome. The thing is, he didn't even really say shit. All he pointed out is that the shooter had a history of right-wing behavior, which is factual.
Right.
And, he was just saying they're trying to be, it's dumb as shit. He was saying that, they're trying to paint this kid to be a leftist. None of that is making fun of Charlie Kirk dying.
No,
none of that is making light of.
Even Charlie in that particular monologue, he criticized, like, well, he kind of like denounced it. He's like, this is terrible. It's unfortunate that's the same sentiment we shared.
I don't think
even he died.
Making jokes, like even people who are making jokes about it, we're not making jokes because like we're happy Charlie Kirk got murdered. It's just because we don't care about Charlie Kirk because Charlie Kirk is a bad person.
Right.
So it's not like I want people to be shot for their political beliefs, but I'm not going to shed a tear over a person who wouldn't shed a tear over me being killed. Like that's the thing about Charlie Kirk. Do you think that he would give a shit if a bunch of leftists like died in a bus crash or were murdered by Mexican gang members or some shit?
Absolutely not.
He'd be like, they deserve that shit for going to a disgusting country like Mexico. I told you all Mexicans, whatever. If you're murdered by the cartel, he's going to be like, ha ha. So like, why the fuck should I care if you got murdered by your own cartel? Like, I'm not going to, why am I supposed to suck Charlie Kirk's dick just because he died? Like, because he died publicly?
That part right there. That's the part I don't get. You know what's crazy though? Like even after the whole thing, there's a bunch of people that I feel who didn't know who he was to begin with. Only learned this stuff because it happened and it became big news.
That's the thing is like his Instagram like tripled in followers. Like this shooter almost made him like lionized him. Like
more famous than he actually was.
To like hurt the brand of Charlie Kirk, you didn't do a good job.
Nah,
because his. Although, have you read the whole conspiracy theory that his wife set him up to be murdered?
No, I didn't hear about that, but I thought it was really crazy for her to be showing up like a be popping out like it was a WWE Royal Rumble event at his funeral. Well, Pyro, dude, bro. Come on.
The thing is that she used to fuck Trump. She was one of Trump's like girls in his pageants.
I won't say. I'm not going. I'm not going to. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. Just telling
I'm not going to confirm or deny that allegation, sir.
Allegedly. I'm just saying. She's one of the girls who used to wear thongs at all his pageants. Like, what do you
say? Allegedly.
She's also say allegedly. I'm not saying allegedly. I'm saying factually. I'm calling. So Jimmy Kimmel comments on the Charlie Kirk shooting. That was step one. He just commented on it.
Just commented. Somebody lost their mind. Somebody ran to his favorite social media site and posted, some stuff about why he shouldn't say it, which is crazy to me because like even when he was asked about, the shooting, he diverted his attention to the ballroom. Oh, okay. Anyway, we ordered new chairs and drapes for the ballroom. It's gonna be fucking fantastic.
We're living in the dumbest timeline.
Like I'm telling you, dog. It's like the
dumbest. there has to be one timeline that is the dumbest, and it is this one. There must be a dumbest timeline.
It has to be. The beginning of Idiocracy is right now. We're living it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We're definitely living it.
I know.
But yeah, he gets upset. He has a little temper tantrum, and then what happens? ABC removes Jimmy Kimmel show from air indefinitely over the comments on Charlie Kirk, which he didn't even say anything about Charlie Kirk, other than it was unfortunate that guy was murdered. Other than that,
I just think, I mean, everybody is fucking showing their ass now. Everybody is just showing. No one has any balls. You know what I'm saying? Everyone is just so afraid of Trump. Dude, he's not going to fucking do anything to anybody. All he's trying to do is distract from the Epstein files. That's all this shit is. We are an idiocracy. It's true. It's literally.
If you haven't seen it, like it's literally the movie being played out right before us. And
it looks more prescient by the day.
Yeah, which is crazy. Which is fucking crazy. We're about to do away with water. I'm pretty sure that's gonna come pretty soon. You know what I'm saying? Because he's already like getting upset about the wind turbines. so before you know it, you know what I'm saying? Because like all of a sudden, like Tylenol causes autism. You know,
the failing winter season, which never makes any money, is a woke hoax by liberals. And then
I'm telling you,
Family Foundation, fake Democrats wear jackets.
But what happened? Okay. Well, anyway, after ABC removes Jimmy Kimmel show from air, of course, there's some backlash. There's a lot of backlash. You got a lot of people getting upset. A lot of people canceling their subscriptions to Disney things like Disney Plus, Hulu, which is bad because like that new ESPN app just dropped. So it had its launch recently, and it's hurt. I think this is hurting that too.
And some of those people are not going to come back. Like a substantial portion of those people will come back. I understand when Jimmy Kimmel comes back, but when you cancel a subscription to something, there is a significant number of people that you are just not going to get to come back.
Yeah.
That it's they always say it's 10 times harder or 10 times more expensive.
But I don't know,
to get
man.
A new customer than it is to keep a current one.
But I don't know, but for how long though? Because you remember when motherfuckers was like trying to boycott the NFL after the Colin Kaepernick thing.
I'm not saying that. I'm not.
Like,
saying
I would even say on both sides. You know what I'm saying? There was people that was like because of the fallout of what happened with Colin Kaepernick's career. There was a bunch of people was like, I'm not gonna watch the NFL anymore. And other people that was like, beginning when he was doing the kneeling and stuff like that, the protest. That's what. All right, fuck this. Fuck the NFL and fuck it. Who else? Remember Nike? Remember how mad they were at it? They were at Nike and they swore they would never wear their products again.
But all of those things aren't subscription services, though. Is the thing. When you cord cut a service, especially because most of us have 2-3 streaming services anyway. All you're doing is going from one to another. And again, I'm sure there are a substantial number of people that will come back. But if you lost 1 million subscribers from this, you're not going to get back all 1 million. You're going to get back 700,000, but you're not going to get them all back right away. So you've lost the monthly revenue from 300,000 people over Jimmy Kimmel saying the shooter was right wing, and you look like a bit like when even Ted Cruz is pointing out that this shouldn't happen. Ted Cruz hates Jimmy Kimmel. Like they had a long time feud. And even he was like, this is absurd because you can't take away people's right to free speech. Like, what the hell are we doing? When Ted Cruz is the voice of reason, you've gone too fucking far. And I think we all know
that. Oh, what's going on? What's going on enough to watch only murders after all the episodes are out?
Yeah. Well, and the thing is, the backlash was good, man. Honestly, like people paid attention to it. Like, many companies that advertised on those, affiliates stopped advertising. Like the only way to reach these people is their wallet.
Yeah.
There's
absolutely
there's nothing else.
Absolutely. Okay, when Disney loses $3.5 billion in market value since taking Jimmy Kimmel off the air, that's a lot of reasons to be reconsidering your poor decisions.
This is the only thing that they give a shit about. I mean, Mike Eisner did, the former chairman of Disney did come out and absolutely rake Bob Iger over the coals and, basically called him a bitch and, in corporate speak. But I mean, he really did. And the thing is that Bob Iger is really the one that has been standing up to a lot of this stuff. Disney went kind of quite woke, if you will, under his watch. So to see him capitulating to Trump, it's surprising because, again, all this is to distract from the Epstein files. That's
yeah.
Here's the thing, dude. I didn't even used to believe. Like I've said to you before that I think whatever the Epstein files are is mostly blown out of proportion. But Trump's flat refusal to fucking release them now makes me believe much more than ever before that there is, if not a smoking gun, something that looks really, really fucking bad for him. And so him not releasing the files has convinced me. I was skeptical that there was like anything even relevant in them. But now that we're all talking about Jimmy fucking Kimmel for 2 goddamn weeks, it's like, dude, maybe there fucking is something in those goddamn, because he really does not want to give them to us. Like,
he really don't. He really don't. He's like, oh no, they're a hoax. Wait. There are files, but I'm not in them. As a matter of fact, I stopped being friends with this guy because I knew what was going on. I found out what was going on. But you didn't say anything.
My signature 15 years ago, and I was like, no, sir, you won't be doing that. But I didn't do anything about it. I let it happen.
I didn't do anything. I let it happen.
And then I was a secret agent for the government.
That was fucking funny.
Dude,
that was hilarious. I'm like, oh my god, this dude just saying any fucking thing now, and people are gonna fucking believe him.
Well, like, was he 007 right now? Cash Patel comes out and he's like, "Oh yeah, that's true." It's like, dude, nobody fucking believes.
Oh my god, yeah. You know what? Did you see he was writing? Don't get me started on that guy. Don't get me started. Isn't it funny to me? Isn't it funny how like all of these handwritten notes are being, being found? It is so obvious. Like,
job,
you might as well like, hey, the shooter left a note and it says, "I'm on the left," and here is a picture of me signing my Democratic card.
Yeah. The fake text messages that they made.
Right. I'm a leftist.
That are very clearly written by someone who's in like a military. He's like,
fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Who writes those bullet casings?
At 0 hour.
You know what I'm saying? Who writes those bullet casings?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
If you can read this, you are gay. LMAO. It's like, what the fuck are we even talking? Like, what are we? Because they simultaneously said that they made up those text messages where he said he was going back to pick up his gun. So he's trying to cover for himself, but also he wrote on the bullet casings.
Yeah.
But also he told his partner, but also he planned to never be caught. Like, what is
also, he left something underneath you. He left a note, bro. Why are these people like that? You can't be that dumb, like to leave a note if you're gonna do something like this.
Yeah,
come on.
You gotta quickly get in McDonald's and order a cheeseburger.
What was the guy the kid that shot in Dallas this past week that murdered that I would say go ahead and say murdered the ICE detainees.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And he had like anti-ICE and stuff like that. You know, why are you writing that shit on the bullet casing, bro?
Who would write anti-ICE?
Right.
You wouldn't fucking write anti-ICE, you'd write fuck ICE.
Exactly. I think that's what everybody's been saying. I'm anti-ICE. You know what I mean?
That's how you do. There's a famous meme.
Bro, I swear, if the next shooting, if there's the next shoot, which I'm pretty sure there will be one. I'm pretty sure if we found the bullet case and it had like this type of like, hey, I am on the left. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I am on the left, and I've been voting since John Kerry.
I've been voting since John Kerry. I'm on the left. Like, he's gonna have a whole thing on the back, like just him admitting, and then there's gonna be a letter found somewhere.
Dude, there's a meme. There's a very famous early internet meme of a white dude standing claiming that his house had been vandalized.
Yeah.
And he wrote in spray paint on his own driveway, claiming that black people did this. He wrote "Blacks rule," because that's how black people talk about themselves.
No one's ever said that.
Yeah, that's how black people talk about themselves. You know how, hey Hooli, remember when your team won the World Series and you were like, "Blacks rule"? Like, what
Blacks
the fuck?
I've never said that. I've never in my life said that.
Yeah.
Never in my life said that. Blacks rule.
But that's one of my favorite. But that's it's just such an obvious fucking.
Yes, yeah, exactly. That's basically what I'm getting at with these things, man. Because it's so obvious they try to paint it as if like it's us, like they have to say something like completely obvious. It's stupid. It's stupid. All right, anyway, but Disney loses the money. Guess what? Jimmy Kimmel returns. Get hit in the pocket. Now he's back.
And someone on it was one of the social media platforms said, finally, I can go back to watching Jimmy Kimmel or not watching Jimmy Kimmel because of taste instead of fascism. And I don't have any particular. I don't really care for Jimmy Kimmel one way or another. I really have no opinion on him. But this whole situation is dumb as shit. The idea that you're not allowed to make fun of me or I'll sue you. Okay.
Yeah, like, dude.
Our president's a 12-year-old.
That's basically what sums it up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he gets upset, like, no, you can't talk about me because I'm the president, and if you talk about me, blah, 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 and it should be illegal. Like, you're having a temper tantrum. Like, why don't you take a fucking nap? You know what I'm saying? You old motherfucker. That's probably what it is. His old ass needs to take a nap.
It's true. But it makes sense.
Go eat some goddamn cookies. Go eat some cookies. What's his favorite snack? Does he have a favorite snack? I don't know. Like, go lay in a coffin. I don't know. Like, I don't know what that motherfucker does. Go do something, bro. You know what I mean?
It makes sense, though. It makes sense.
I mean? Have a Snickers. Like I've never met a president that has been so, sassy. He's kind of sassy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Again, it makes sense that he acts like a 12-year-old though, because he likes to fuck 12-year-olds. So
right, it makes sense. That's his mental capacity. It could be either that because he likes to fuck 12-year-olds or the dementia. You know what I mean? Or the dementia.
There's so many options.
There's so many options out there. Like, I just need people to wake up and realize that your president is wow. Like, you should be ashamed of this shit. The way he wants to carry himself. No, you're not. You can't say that. You shouldn't be able to say anything bad about the president ever. Like, it's freedom of speech, man. Oh, freedom of speech does protect freedom of consequence. That's very true. That's very true. Yeah, it's very true. But you can't.
There's no consequences for pointing something out that's fucking true.
Yeah, you can't do that.
There's no consequences for
There's
that.
A lot of people right now, like the whole movement of getting people fired. They love that shit. I don't care about that one bit. I don't, because I like I was relishing in the fact every time a racist on TikTok or anything like that. I like those videos where the racist gets exposed on TikTok and they find all their information and they report it to the bosses, and the bosses like get them fired. That's cool. If you feel like that's the case, but this case is so fucking stupid. We're talking about people making comments about Charlie Kirk. Who the fuck was he? He wasn't like you. It wasn't like he was a politician. It wasn't like he was anybody like.
Even if he was,
huge, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there was some people, there was people who knew he was. But everybody who talking about him right now, like, putting on the cape and pretending like he was fucking like the second coming of Jesus. They didn't know who the fuck he was. Not everybody that's doing this shit now knew who the fuck he was when he was alive. You know what I mean? You got all these fucking these MAGA guys. You got all these MAGA guys calling for like, you know what? I want a war against the liberals and stuff like that. But then they have the nerve to turn around in the same sentence, turn around and be like, we're violent. Like, what do you mean? What do you mean? Why you call liberals violent? But you're the one calling for a fucking war. You know what I'm saying? You're the person calling for a war. You want something to happen so fucking bad so you can justify, so your hate is justified. You feel what I'm saying? And you want to call us, you want to call liberals fucking violent. I don't get it, man.
But it doesn't even matter if he's a senator or what. It doesn't. You're allowed to make jokes about people dying. Like, and if
I mean, but you know, saying the same time, the same people were making the same comments about George Floyd. They're making comments, insensitive comments about George Floyd. They're making insensitive comments about Breonna Taylor, about Sandra Bland, about Trayvon Martin. You know what I'm saying? They the same people that were doing that stuff that are getting their panties twisted in a bunch over Charlie Kirk or somebody who they just found out about because he got shot. You didn't care for that dude. You don't love that dude. Like, his wife barely cried for him. I don't know if she did in person, you know what I'm saying, but like on TV, she didn't like she was hurt. To me, she was coming out like to win money in the bank. That's what like to me. I've never been to a funeral where they had pyro going off. Never. I've never been to a memorial service and I've been to a few of them being in the Army. Never have I seen pyro go off. Ever. That's fucking crazy, bro.
Yeah.
They want us to be, they're trying to paint pictures of the left being so fucking bad. Like I don't know. I don't get it. They just want us to hate them as much as they hate us. And our hates don't line up. Because we don't even hate them. We just don't like them. We just think you fucking stupid. You know what I mean? That's just me. I don't know. But anyway, Jimmy Kimmel returns. But then there's an attack on freedom of speech because this idiot, he can't keep his emotions in check. Runs the Truth Social. He said a bunch of stuff about, I can't believe the ABC let back Jimmy Kimmel, and he said a bunch of just dumb shit.
Yeah, every time he goes on Truth Social, it's a nightmare because he's about to say the everything he posts on there is.
But that's cool. But but it's cool for him to say it, right? It's cool for him to insult people, right? Right, that's fine. Because he's the president, right? He's the president. He can make those. He can say this type of stuff about people. He can defend a guy who said all those things about about black people, about black women specific. Can't even talk right now because I've been drinking. Specifically, you know what I'm saying? That he but that's cool. That's fine. I don't understand.
Well, that's how narcissism works because they don't. There's no recognition of anything. There's no you could ask Donald Trump, name one thing that you were wrong about, and he wouldn't be able to answer the question.
He's not going to tell you.
He wouldn't have an answer. He would say, I've never been wrong.
I mean, bro, my thing is if you listen to him talk now, we're about to be in October in this year. You got, you took over the White House in January. You see, as much as he brings up Biden, as much as saying the former administration, so much. It's saying it proves that he's a narcissist because one of the biggest things that narcissists don't do, they don't have accountability. So when people push him or question him about his policies and the way things are turning out right now, as far as from excuse me, from what he said, while he was running for president until now, to his campaign, he said now, i.e. the groceries or the other stuff, even the details with immigration and stuff like that, and people challenge him about what he said, the first thing he comes out of his mouth is about Biden.
Well, and the most annoying thing is that all of these things that occurred, Biden's mask mandates, Trump was president during COVID, not Biden.
Right.
Biden got Roseanne fired from ABC. Trump was president, not Biden. All the revisionist history of changing things that occurred on the time. Like, again, Biden and his disgusting COVID vaccine. Again, Trump was the one who developed the vaccine. Like, how is it like the cognitive dissonance that it takes to be a Republican and to go out loud say that the COVID vaccine is a secret mRNA tracker designed, and it was developed by Donald Trump under Operation Warp Speed, which literally he created because he wanted the vaccine done immediately. In what world? And he bragged when the vaccine came out about how they got the vaccine done faster. Like, he took credit for the vaccine.
He likes to do that.
Which
he likes to do it. He likes to take credit.
But he specifically took credit for it. And yet Republicans are still like, oh, the vaccine is a dog chip to put. Like, these people are, again, I've said it before, I stand by it. If you're a Republican today, you are either stupid or evil. There's no third choice. There's no, I'm a Republican because of low taxes. Okay, so stupid or evil. Those are the only two choices. You're either so dumb that you don't realize that they're literally destroying your life, or you're evil and profiting from what they do. There's no third option.
There's no gray area.
And some people are like, I have like lots of friends who are like, well, you know, my parents are Republican. I'm like, my dad's Republican too. I will say this shit right to his face too. Like, my father and I get into like screaming matches because I'm like, hey, I won't bend and just take whatever fucking bullshit he says. I won't bend the knee and just be like, yes, sir, you're right.
Right.
So, you know, it's frustrating. I just think, and again, maybe stupid is a harsh word. Maybe ignorant is a better word, because I really do think there are people out there who truly don't understand.
Yeah, there's a bunch of people out there like that.
Every policy that this guy puts in place fucks you over. Like they truly believe that this guy wants, you know, what does Trump always says, they're not attacking me, they're attacking you. I'm just standing in their way. It's
right.
He's the
one who gets fucking super sensitive anytime someone says something about him. You see what I'm saying? Like, come on,
he's the one that's put all these tariffs that have destroyed our farms.
Right.
Like,
oh, yeah. And watch his ass backtracking. Like, okay, well, I don't know what happened. All of a sudden,
and
like,
he'll go bail out the farmers then, which is
the farmers, you know, and they came in, they took these people, and some of them people were good. I don't know why they took them, bitch, because you fucking told them to. Like, why? You ever watch like the what's that chick's name from the Christy Gnome? Like, her fucking Homeland Security commercials are fucking like the worst, and now these ICE commercials, like recruitment commercials, are starting to pop up. Like, bro,
ICE, of all the jobs, it's a job to have.
You can have. You can work for ICE. Come work for ICE. We're doing like whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's making these people do their due diligence. The only people that sign up for this shit are the dumbest. Like, you know what? I'm going to sign up because I'm going to treat it like it's the military, which is not, because I couldn't get in the military, which, you know, so they're going to treat it like that.
And you can attest to this. You can confirm this as an ex-military person. The way that ICE behaves and the way that our insane cops behave, none of that shit is military. Like, they act like they're in an active fucking war zone. They don't fucking behave. They follow no like rules of engagement.
Bro,
like,
they don't, and they wonder why fucking, like, you know. I'll say this: the way that ICE behaves on the streets here, I'll just say here in Los Angeles, I can't vouch for anywhere else. It's the same shit I saw the way military people, you know what I'm saying, try to treat like Fallujah or Baghdad. You know what I mean? They're walking around like these guys, and these are just regular ass civilians who have, like, you know, who apply for a job and they would just give it to them. I don't think they have any training. These are nobody. These are people who couldn't fucking hack, and these people who, these are just, you know, these are the pussies.
Yeah,
these are the pussies who couldn't do anything, who wanted to so bad to do something, but really were fucking scared, but now are emboldened by this fucktard right here, Donald J. Trump, are emboldened by him to act out. So like they got the little brass nuts on right now because they feel like they can go out there and carry these things out and do these things against these people, and everything will be okay. You know what I mean? And
yeah,
it's the same shit. It's the same shit. These are going to be radicalized people. This shit's going to be. Like, I mean, I'm telling you, it's going to get worse. It's going to be these people, these ICE agents, is going to get a lot worse because he's going to give them more and more power to do things.
And it's just, if you've ever seen a mall security guard,
right,
who was walking around with 10 guns, and you're like, that guy's a loser. That's the kind of guy who now works for ICE.
Right.
You know,
like exactly. Exactly. The fucking a mall security cop with no with the flashlight and a whistle.
Yep.
Now, you know, so they gave him a face mask and they
gave him
a face mask and an M4, and now he thinks he's tough.
Yeah.
You feel me? Those are the guys that are out there with ICE right now. All of them. Every last one of them. I see them all. They're all fucking pussies and punks. J6 insurrection is exactly, Keith. Jason, they were parted.
Yeah.
100%. All of them are ICE. Now they're going to recruit more people and more people and more people. Because all you got to do is talk about like, oh, ICE is doing great because like they went on the raid and they took 34 illegal whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then
that's the real reason they wear fucking masks,
right?
Is because they're all J6ers. Like,
man, come on, fuck up, man. These fucking people suck. Okay, well after he had his temper tantrum, you know, Next Star and who is a Sinclair media groups, they bend the knee because they fucking think, you know what I mean? And this shit, dude, the media is like, you know, bowing down to him is reminiscent of what fucking what's his name did. Hitler. Same shit. The same playbook. If anybody, I challenge, and people don't, you know, saying, and it's funny, like the people who don't want to believe me, you know what I'm saying? It's like this is history repeating itself. You guys you're trying so hard to give this guy absolute fucking power. I've already seen like the charts of like how they're like mapping it out. Okay, it's gonna be Donald Trump here, and then Ivanka Trump, but then we're gonna give it to fucking what's his name? And now all of a sudden, like Charlie Kirk's wife, like no one knows what this chick does. She doesn't do anything. Now you have her, you know, in you're proud to be president for what? You don't even know her fucking policies. You don't know anything about her. You know what I'm saying? You don't know like you barely know where she's from. You barely know anything about her. All you know is she was married to Charlie Kirk. And now you want her to be president in like 12 years? Come on, man. Come on. Oh, then of course it's Barron. Like they want to create some type of fucking MAGA monarchy so bad, bro. This is fucking terrible.
There's no chance of any of that happening though.
There isn't, but like when you confront these motherfuckers and tell them this shit, right? Like, hey man, we know what the fuck you're doing. We've seen this shit before. Like, you know, it's a history book. Oh no, you libtards in your books. You libtards in your books. You know what I'm saying? Come on.
Well, and the thing is that none of them have the charisma that that Trump had in 2016. Because I mean, it's undeniable that the reason that he won with the message that he had was that he had this sort of magnetism that attracted idiots. Like, I mean, It just is what it is. Like, he had a way of turning everything around on other people that spoke to a bunch of people. He doesn't have it anymore now that he's sundowning every day. But the thing is that none of his children have any of that at all. So this whole idea of, you're very right that's why they want him to run again and all these things. But it's like, again, if he runs again, that means Obama can run again. And good luck running against Obama. Dude,
I would take George W. Bush right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like the problem, bro. I was watching that the with my boy Reyes. I was watching the Cowboys and the Gambler and his Cowboys, like the documentary about the Dallas Cowboys on Netflix. I was watching that shit and George Bush pops up and I couldn't help but fucking think like, bro, I'll take this motherfucker back right now. And before I can say anything, My boy Reyes looks at him. He's like, bro, do I feel? Hey, would I be wrong if I said like I kind of miss him right now?
I mean, I do. You know, we did. He did bomb the shit out of the world, but I mean, he did create a guest worker program for illegal immigrants instead of just deporting random people. And the most interesting thing about George W. Bush, truthfully, is that he, post 9/11, believed that the next major problem that would create, a worldwide problem, he became obsessed with the idea of a plague. And he created all of these offices within Department of Homeland Security to deal with an outbreak, essentially, and all these programs to deal with what happens if we have another major epidemic or pandemic in the world. And he created all these things. Obama started to tear them down. Trump completely tore them down, and then we had COVID. So George W. Bush actually accurately predicted that the next major problem we would have as a nation was a pandemic, and he set up offices to help prevent it. And then Obama and Trump dismantled them. And Trump completely dismantled them. Under Obama, they weren't maintained at the same levels, but Trump literally just, swept them aside. But it is funny that George W. Bush, that moron, was the lone person who was prescient about this particular situation. But see, again, I agree with you, like he would be a better president, but when push comes to shove, he still supported Trump. So like, what are we standing on here? Like, what are we even doing?
Right. Well, after that, after all that stuff, the ratings spike after Jimmy Kimmel's return, and then of course, welcome back, Jimmy Kimmel.
And those ratings will go back to normal, and he's not going to keep 4 million viewers a night again. Who even cares about Jimmy Kimmel? That's the craziest thing to me, is who gives a shit? Who is going to work being like, oh my God, did you see what Kimmel said last night? Like, Trump is like, they're talking about me all around the country. It's like, yeah, dude, we make fun of you all the time, not because Jimmy Kimmel said something. Like,
right. Before we get into the top 10, because like we were very long on that one, I did want to hit on this real quick. Did you hear about the two MAGA buddies that decided to walk over to Tennessee State University's campus?
I did.
And try to initiate debates or create a dialogue with Black students. Well, really, in reality, what they were trying to do was antagonize these students to react a certain way in hopes that they would get them kicked out of school.
Of course.
Yeah, that's the play. Let's use all this stuff as a guise to get a reaction out of you, so I can get rid of you. What do you think about this stuff?
Well, I mean, these two were fucking dumbasses. They should have known this wasn't going to work at a goddamn HBCU. This whole thing, it's like Charlie Kirk was at Utah Valley University. And he's like, I'm going to debate these liberals. There's no fucking liberals at Utah Valley University. Even the people there who live as Democrats are fucking conservative as shit. Like, they're not actually going to places where there are real progressive thinkers. And the other thing, dude, you're arguing with children. These are 30-year-old men trying to prove that they're smarter than 18-year-olds with fan talking points. None of this shit is impressive, and it's pathetic. And you should have known that an HBCU was never going to tolerate this shit. Because listen, one thing about black people, one thing about black people in this country, they're tired of white people's foolishness. And I'm just saying, there's no way. Like, this was just never going to go any other way than this. Because here's the thing. These black kids are not going to line up and debate you and be like, we're going to prove to you white guys that we're on your level. They don't give a fuck what you think. They just want you to leave. And this is what's going to just continue to happen now, because the blueprint has been made. Don't stand there and talk to these motherfuckers. Just run them off your campus.
There's a bunch of, there's people that was reading like pro-black stats in the way, like being like not even engaging them in essence, like just being across from setting up a table, a chair, sitting there and reading just out loud, reading pro black rhetoric.
Yeah.
Getting these guys pissed off, so they would respond, and while they were responding, no one paid attention.
Yeah, they don't want, because that's the thing. You can't. That's the thing. Like, dude, this would be like if we brought a Republican on our show to debate them and talk. All we're doing is platforming them at that point.
Yeah,
there's no reason to even fucking listen to these people. Don't listen to them. Don't talk to them. Don't engage them. Just treat them like they are. They're the scum of the earth. They're the scourge of society. Treat them that way. If they want to sit there in their little club with their little racist hats, just let them. Just go. Those red hats are the same goddamn thing as a fucking KKK hood. So just let them wear it. Let them do whatever they want. Let them out themselves, and then just ignore them. I mean, dude. Yeah. We all know these guys are single. They're going to end up having to share wives because there's not enough women to go around. Like there's no fucking there's like 6 conservative women. You know, Erica Kirk is Charlie Kirk's wife, but she's probably banging like everyone who works at Turning Point just to keep people going on the conservative pathway. Because I mean, dude, you see these conservative dating sites get set up and there's no women. Literally no women sign up. Like,
it's all dudes.
We literally are on a downward path for birth because Gen Z is super conservative. Everyone was like, Gen Z is going to save the world. They're fucking conservative morons. Gen Alpha better do better. Who the hell knows, man?
They need to fuck more. They need to fuck more, right? They need to fuck more. They need to bring some kids in this world so they can be annoyed by these kids. And speaking of annoyed kids, this is a perfect segue into our top 10 this week. We're both fathers, and we can say this. So if you get upset with it, that's hey, shut the fuck up. Either A, don't have kids, or B, hey, shut the fuck up. We don't care. But it's the top 10 things, top 10 annoying things that kids do, according to the King Doc podcast.
According to the King Doc.
According to King Doc. There's a lot of stuff, bro.
So it's all good.
There's a lot of stuff. I think I have I had the first one right.
Yes, sir. You are number 10.
I am number 10. Let me get this go. All right, number 10. Number 10 today is one that just like it was the first one that popped in my head that made me want to do this particular top 10. And as soon as I find it, number 10 is going to be those kids that give you that overly aggressive high five. Like, you're like, hey, what's up? You run into your nephew or your niece and you're like, hey, what's going on? And you put your hand out there like, hey, give me a 5. And they fucking wind up and do all this shit like this and come from fucking way back here and hit your head on fucking hard for no fucking reason. Fuck you, kid. You ain't get shit else from me for Christmas. I promise. I'm so sick and tired of them fucking kids, dog. I don't understand why they do that. It makes no sense to me. Like, just give me a fucking 5. That's it. You don't have to do much. Just slap my fucking hand. You know what I mean? Like, it's not rocket science, bro. Just, you know what I mean? I don't get
it. That's the one thing about it's all or nothing with these little bastards. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no middle ground with these
They're
kids.
Little shits, dude. Kids are little fucking shits, dog. I hate that crap, man. Why do you have to hit my hand out? Like, why is there like a wind up? Just give me, simple as that. Just do that. You gotta slap my hand very hard, and then when I tell you like no, you still fucking go. You like I don't push you down at this point. You know what I mean? I like pushing little kids down. Little shoulder check here and there. You know what I'm saying? A little hip check here and there.
I played a flag football game once, and I definitely threw some kids to the ground during that. It was pretty therapeutic, I gotta be honest. I was like, oh. Number 9. Well,
hold on a second.
Yes. So number 9. So it's not just about little kids or toddlers or even kids in 9 and 10. It can be teenagers too. And number 9 is explaining to you how they've discovered a band that you've been listening to for 30 years. If I have to see one more fucking tweet about how you discovered Fleetwood Mac, I'm going to put a fucking bullet in everyone's brain. I'm so goddamn tired of children being like, look at this thing I found. Like, I once saw a TikTok from a 20-year-old girl explaining what Lilith Fair was. And it's just like, bitch, you don't even know what Lilith Fair is. You weren't there. And not that I was either, but I'm going to ask like a 45-year-old woman who fucking went to one rather than some girl who's like, I saw this on YouTube, so I'm going to explain it to other people. And it's like, great. You want to educate people about history. So fucking ask somebody who was there. Ask them. Do an interview. Speak to a person other than yourself for once. I just discovered this movie from this. Shut the fuck. You didn't discover anything. You found the thing that we all have found. And I just every time I hear people use the word discover, it's like people who get enraged over people who use the word literally instead of figuratively. That's the rage that I feel when I hear a fucking teenager try to educate me on something that I've known about for my entire goddamn life. Like, what the fuck are you doing? And listen, I'm sure I did this when I was younger, and that's the point. All teenagers are fucking obnoxious.
Oh yeah, for sure. Absolutely. You're absolutely right, sir. That is annoying. You know what I don't like, and I see a lot now? The t-shirts. The t-shirts, right? You see kids with the band t-shirts like, hey, what do you know about this band? Oh, no, I just got this. I saw it at a thrift shop. Like, what the fuck? What the hell?
That should be banned.
You know nothing about AC/DC.
And anything.
Name me 3 songs real quick off the top of your head. No, take that shirt off.
Yeah.
Take that shirt off. Number 8, man, is a wonder. Is a wonder of the world to me. Because I've conducted a social experiment probably about 10 years ago, and I couldn't get far with it at all without, like, I mean, it's crazy to notice. But number 8 for me is kids who walk around for hours with their shoes on the wrong fucking feet. How do you not fucking know? How do you not know? Like, dude, I put my shoes purposely. I conducted a social experiment, purposely put my shoes on the wrong feet. I took 7 steps before I kicked them shits off because them shits started hurting. Now you're a kid, you're playing fuck, you're running around, you're playing hopscotch, you're racing your friends, you're probably playing football, and you come up and your shoes look like how'd you not know your shoes are on the wrong feet? Your feet never hurt as a kid? I don't remember that part. Did your feet ever hurt as a kid? Did your feet ever hurt? Did you ever notice?
I have always had, like, my shoes are size 16. So I have always had trouble finding appropriately sized shoes because my feet are so fucking wide. So I've always had shoe problems, but I've always managed to get them on the right goddamn foot, you know? So at least I've got that one thing going for me. So,
like, how do they not notice that though? Like, it's completely obvious when you put your shoes on. Like, when you put your shoe on, like, you know it fits the right way. If you try to put your right shoe on your left foot, there's a bell that has to go off. Like, wait a minute, something's not right here.
My 3-year-old constantly used to put his Crocs on the wrong foot, and then I'd be like, no. I'm like, why? Why you would take them off?
Brandon stopped that like a long time ago. Like a long time ago. Because, like, and I remember the one time he put him on and he looked down and he's like, wait, this is not right. This doesn't even look right. So he took them off and he fixed them. And ever since then, I think he's probably like maybe 2, like almost 2 years old when he did that. So I'm not talking about my kid. I'm talking about you guys' kid who likes to walk around with their shoes on the wrong feet.
You gotta keep, you gotta.
My kid's good.
For when the wife sees this episode, and then when the kids see it,
my kid's cool.
Everyone else's kids,
your kid sucks. What you got for number 7, bro?
I've never had any issues with my kids. Number 7, and this is universal again: ordering food in a restaurant and then eating a peanut butter sandwich again. And you could substitute peanut butter sandwich with applesauce or whatever, but anytime they eat that thing instead of the fucking thing that I just paid for, I lose my goddamn mind. You go to Benihana and they're like, do you want chicken fingers and rice? Sure, yeah, absolutely. It's $22 fucking dollars. Are you kidding me? For 3 chicken tenders and a bowl of white rice, and he doesn't even eat it, and then I have to feed him snacks that we brought. Like, what are we even doing here? Like, I now understand the rage my parents felt when I would not eat food that they had paid for. I now understand why my parents would get so mad, and they would be like, just fucking eat it. Because I'm now in the same boat where my son, my 3-year-old, only wants to eat chicken, and then I buy him chicken, he doesn't want to eat it. And then he wants the peanut butter sandwich. And it's just like, how about we just go with that in the first place? Don't ask for fucking chicken fingers if you don't want them. But no, I have to buy the chicken fingers, and then ceremonially, like, he just tears them apart so I can't even eat them. Like, what are we doing? Like, it's just
kids are assholes, bro. Especially when it comes to food. Especially when it comes to food. Kids are little fucking jerks, dog. My kid, man, he eats hamburgers like the weirdest way. Like the weirdest way. And I really want him to stop, because if he continues eating burgers this way and we not say anything to him or try to coach him into like eating it the right way, like I guess it would be the proper way. But he goes straight down. You know what I mean? Like, goes straight down. Top bun, dressing, like whether it's like there's tomato, he'll eat the tomato. If there's lettuce, he'll eat the lettuce. If there's pickle, he'll put it to the side. Which is great. He likes pickles, he just saves them for later. He'll eat the patty, and then he'll eat the bottom bun, and then he'll eat the pickles. I don't want my son to be on a date, on the first date. He was like, yeah, so tell me about yourself. She's like, well, I work in finance, and are you going to eat that burger like that? Like, you're just going to eat the, like, what are you doing? What are you talking about?
Oh man. That's one I've got to say, I've never heard that one before.
It's crazy, man.
That's a new one.
I'm like, why do you do that? But sometimes he'll pick it up and eat it regular, but other days he'll just go with that. Well, anyway, funny, but the days he pisses me off the most, bro, are those days where he's like, like, bro, you're clearly sleeping. Just take your motherfucking ass to sleep. Like, I don't want to sit here and listen to you whine and cry and whine and cry and whine and cry about staying up. Listen, newsflash, you ain't missing shit. Life ain't that great, brother. Like, you ain't missing a fucking thing. Take your ass to sleep. That's why it's called a dream, so you can escape this bullshit. I wish I was asleep right now. It's 12:50. I'm gonna go to bed as soon as this is over. I want to escape this fucking life myself. Go to fucking bed. You're not missing anything. If you're sleeping, you're doing this, and then you want to start crying for like 20 minutes because you're falling asleep, just take your ass to sleep. You wasted all that fucking time crying for no fucking reason when you're just obviously sleepy. Something's gonna happen inevitably anyway. Just go to fucking bed, kid. God damn. You ever have that problem? Your son just stay up?
Oh yeah. This is
like, bro. What the fuck? What do you think you're gonna miss?
I'm not tired.
Like, hey, Bluey's not walking through that door, my guy.
Bluey's not walking through that door.
He's not coming through the door. Take your
Oh,
fucking ass to
God.
bed.
Oh man, my son. Honestly, I swear to God, this is a true story. I was driving home earlier today, and I called and I talked to because my son was being a pill. So I called Mrs. Blunt Doctor, and I said, "What's up?" And my son says, "Well, I'm sitting with mom and we're playing, and I'm not sleepy." It's like he's like, "I'm not tired." It's like, well, that's
Yes,
the
you
first fucking
are.
time that you're very clearly tired. Like,
Yeah, the
don't
fuck
lie
you
to
are.
me. Like, you're very clearly tired. Like, now I know.
Yeah,
Because
yes, the fuck you are. You are fucking tired. You're sleepy.
yeah,
Go to fucking bed.
I'm not tired.
Yeah, okay. I'm not sleepy at all. My kid be like, okay, let's go Mimi. Let's go. It's time to go Mimi. No, I don't want to go to Mimi. Like, why not? Why don't you want to go? Like, well, I don't want to go. Okay, then. Well, okay. Well, what do you want to do? I want to go jump, or I want to go swimming, or I want to go do this, or I want to go outside and I want to go swim, or I want to go swing. Like, no, you're gonna go to sleep. Okay, first this and then that. Kids are terrible, bro. I love them. I'm not gonna lie. I love my kids. Like, Jesus. What you got, man? What's the
Number 5.
Number 5.
And this one, this is something I used to do a lot as a kid, so I can't even really hate, but now as an adult, it grates on me a little bit. And it's just when, they love their favorite show or movie and I've got to watch it 260 freaking times in a row. Again, it's like, Spidey and His Amazing Friends. It's a great show. It teaches the kids about sharing, it teaches them about, trusting your family and, building a community in your neighborhood. It's just that on the 17th viewing in a row where I have to hear the song over and over, eventually you just, you want to like I just want to like put my head in a tank of water. It's just, I can't hear anything. Just let me waterboard myself real quick. Like it gets exhausting. I have now seen all of the Spider-Man movies 837 times a piece. And, I got to say, Andrew Garfield's a little bit underrated. His version of Spider-Man, actually not bad. And maybe a little bit, Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man, maybe a little bit more faithful to classic Spider-Man than some people would realize. So I'm just going to make that argument now.
Yeah, I always thought that was that series Spider-Man with Andrew Garfield was like pretty dope.
They're underrated,
man. I liked it. Very underrated.
His Spider-Man is because he's fucking sassy. And he's got that going for. I like it. They're honestly good.
All right, number 4, dude, and I'm pretty sure you probably hate this as much as I do. I'm just gonna go on. I'm gonna go on assume, but when your kids like eat things and they get like shit all over their fucking fingers, and they go to fucking touching stuff or touching you, man, I don't know what's going on. Like please don't touch me, especially if you have ketchup all over your fingers. Don't touch me at all, like whatsoever. I don't know what it is with kids, and like they're like, you know what, my hands are just okay. Don't worry about it. Like they're okay. Whatever I just touched is not on them for real, but I'm just gonna put them on you. My kid knows shit is on his fucking fingers, and he deliberately wipes shit off on the couch or wipes shit off on the fucking beds, or you hand him a napkin, and he looks at it like, what the fuck is this? Throws that on the floor and goes to wipe his hands off and stuff like that, man. Dude, if any of you out there has any tips of getting your kid that has successfully stopped your kid from like touching them with those sticky fingers or not wiping their fingers off, show me how you did it, because I have no clue. I have 5 kids, and every one of them does that nasty ass shit. Every one of them did it.
Well, so my son is like a germaphobe, and every single time he gets anything on his fingers, he goes to the bathroom and washes his hands.
That's my little homie. That's my
it gets
little
annoying when he has to go wash his hands 45 times during dinner.
Okay,
But
yeah.
I mean, dude, I gotta say, this is the one area he's like, and he goes and does it. He gets his little stool, he climbs up the sink, he gets soap, he washes his hands, he dries his hands. He's like very. This is one area where he's very good. So I gotta give my little man credit where credit is due. He keeps his hands.
Yeah. I would say, like, my little dude, he knows his steps. Like, he will walk through the steps with you, but
They just won't do it.
yeah, he just won't do it immediately. Like, you know what I'm saying? You got to help him do it. But then, like, if you walk away from him while he's doing those steps, like, you wait, where you think he's going to get into something completely different. Like, hey, man, I sent you in to wash, or I sent you in the bathroom to wash your hands. Why are you, like, trying to drown the dog? Like, how the fuck did this happen?
We're off course.
Like, dude, what are you doing? What you got next, brother?
Oh man, number 3, and this is the true for all of us forever, in every situation, and that is just draining the old bank account forever. I mean, listen, everyone tells you it's expensive to have children, and everyone says it costs so much more than you think, but it costs even more than that too, and you just don't realize what it means. When you add this third person to your relationship, you're like, oh, they're tiny, they'll eat less food, I'll be good. No, it's all the peripheral things. It's the million toys that you want to give them, but nonetheless add up. But it's also the, I need this kind of bed for this age and this kind of bed. I need new shoes and new clothes every fucking 3 months. I need, a this and a that, and it's just never ending. And it's truly amazing because humans used to like have none of these things and we still lived, and yet now it's like, no, you must have this type of bottle or your child could choke. And it's like, how do we live for 1 billion years before any of these things existed? But hey, it is what it is. But I will just say, the only people who can actually afford to have children are billionaires. You've got to be a billionaire to afford one of these goddamn kids. That's why Elon Musk has like 300 of them, because he can afford it.
Who is that? Former Seahawks running back Sean Alexander just welcomed his 14th child.
Wow, dude. Man, has anyone ever dropped off harder than Sean Alexander? Like, he rushed that like for 2,000 yards. He had one of the greatest seasons of all time, and then was never good again. Like, I don't know if anybody has ever, like, that dude.
Madden curse, man.
Yeah, I mean, he's an example of it, dude. He's an example of it.
Madden curse.
Madden curse.
Madden curse. Well, you know what? With Sean Alexander, number 2 on this list. Apparently, out of all, what I'm gonna say, 13 of them. Apparently, none of them kids were cock blockers. None of them kids were cock blockers. Kids cock blocking, bro. Other words, okay, yeah, you can do the little things like locking the door. You can do the little things like, wait till they go to sleep. You can do the little things like, get it in the shower. If you got kids, them kids are gonna find you. It's like they have little trackers in their little fucking brains. Like, hey, are my parents actively or pretending to, practice bringing another person in this world that's gonna upstage me? Maybe. No, let me go stop this shit right now. It's been a long time. I'm just gonna say that. It's been a long time since my wife and I have shared a bed together in our home. You get what I'm saying? It's been a long time. Like, I gotta wait for vacation, bro. It's terrible. And there's no guarantee even then. You know what I mean?
Meanwhile, that bastard Nick Cannon is just out there having children with impunity because he has them all with different women. That's the key. That's the key to
That's the key. That's the key. You want sex? you get her pregnant and you move on.
You go to a new one. Then you go to your Tuesday girl. But of course, Nick Cannon at this point, he's got like 2 girls a day. He also has 13 or 14 kids.
Yeah, he has a lot of kids too.
You know, if we want to end the child crisis, we just need to like send Nick Cannon to, you know,
I'm telling
somewhere.
you, hey, just let. Hey, I think you should do that. Nick Cannon and Sean Alexander need to team up.
Oh yeah,
yo. Be honest with you. Them 2 motherfuckers, they can solve the whole Social Security problem.
Yo, I mean, here's the thing, dude. Here's the thing. How do we know that he's not pulling an Epstein? Like, listen, you got so many goddamn kids. What are you trying to make the entire world Nick Cannon? Like, what are we doing here? Like we might need to find out if there's a Cannon Island. There's more going on here than we know.
Man, yeah. I'm telling you, yeah. Hey, you might be onto something too, because like he's been flying under the radar. He's like, I'll host like a 23rd season of Wildin' Out.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Dude. And also, like somehow he skated on going on the radio and being like, "Man, Jews are horrible and they control the world." And people were like, "What?" And then he was like, "Oh, I didn't mean that." And people were like, "Oh, okay."
He's like, "Oh, well, now season 85 is it's up next."
Yeah. He's like totally skated on a bunch of crazy. Like, I think it's just because people are like, Nick Cannon said some crazy shit, and they're like, "Yeah, but like 18 kids, so we got to talk about it."
But it's Nick Cannon.
It's Nick Cannon. Of course, he's gonna say crazy.
You mean the dude from Love That Don't Cause a Thing? He has that one song.
The guy from Drumline.
The dude from Drumline. Yeah. Oh, okay. Him. Okay.
All right. Number 1. We're down to the final nitty gritty, and this one, for once, I'm not even making a joke. I'm being sentimental for once. The worst thing the kids do is grow up, and that is just the truth. I mean, like, I already want my 3-year-old to be 1 again so that I can re-experience what it's like to watch him go through this period. I mean, it is truly, being a parent is the best thing in the world. Those of us who've done it know that. Being a dad, especially, I think you get to, there's certain things, you don't have to go through the whole pregnancy process, but you still get to be there. And there's a certain relationship that you have as dad, as protector, as provider, things like that, don't fall on every father. I understand gender roles, whatever. I'm just saying the role of dad, no matter whether it's a man or a woman or whatever, there are certain things that make that relationship with your kid very cool. And so, of course, they have to get older and ruin it by moving away. And so I just think it's very funny that, when these kids are little, you're like, "Oh, I can't wait till they grow up and we'll have the house again." And then when they're older, you're like, "Oh, I wish they were little." It's like, you can't win. No matter what you do, you can't win. It's all a nightmare. And boy, if I'm dealing with the temper tantrums now, I'm really curious what there's going to be like when he's a teenager. That's
Listen. We talked a lot of shit about our kids. We said a lot of terrible things about them, and all of it is true. All of it is true. But growing up definitely is one of the toughest things as a father to watch your kids do. I watched, my daughter grow up and watch her like become from like a daddy's girl to distant, very distant. You know what I mean? You watch your kids, like, they form their own little personalities and they come morph into like fucking adults. And you can only hope and pray that everything you taught them, like, with them coming up, that they apply it. You know what I mean? That they listen. But yeah, growing up is definitely one of the worst things.
Yes.
Most annoying things that kids do is growing up. Dealing with attitudes and fucking, you know what I mean? You're not even I don't think you're in a Y spot yet. So you haven't hit Y yet.
No.
And I haven't hit the Y plateau with the twins yet, because they're just 5. It's coming. But I still remember the Ys with my daughters, you know what I mean? And I remember the Ys with my older son, you know what I mean? So like, Hmm.
I'm not looking forward to that one, but I know it's coming.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. 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 That's it, man. That's it. That's it, man. Thank you. Thank you.
Yep.
That's the top 10. Thank you guys for checking that out. Got one little piece of business to handle before we get out of here, and I'm gonna turn that over to you, my boy.
Yeah, and it was a bit of a tough day for me today because my friend Ted Tollefson passed away recently. He was on hospice care, so it wasn't exactly surprising. We knew it was coming. He had cancer, but anytime someone that you are, friends with passes away, it really affects obviously just the world around you, and it really makes me think about all of these things. And Ted is my brother-in-law's brother-in-law or brother-in-law's stepbrother. So we're not like familially related, but I've actually known him since I was a teen because when my brother-in-law's parents got remarried, I met them, and Ted and I became friends a few years later when I moved to California because he was a little older than me. I had just moved to Long Beach. He had just moved to Santa Cruz. And, we sort of bonded about, getting a fresh start in California because we'd both grown up in Arizona and left. And we just had a lot of discussions about like what we wanted life to be, because we were starting this new sort of thing, living in a new place. And, we talked about, work and all these things. And Ted was a cool dude. He once made a banjo out of a gourd, which is like a giant squash. I mean, he was a creative motherfucker. He could surf. He played banjo. He was a good dude, and he was somebody who brought light into the world. And so, him passing away sucks, but the ceremony was very nice. It was a good remembrance of my friend, and I just wanted to say a few words because we're all gonna miss Ted. The world is a little dimmer today. It was just a person who could really bring out positivity and who just had a good time. Like I remember like when I was a teenager, like playing ping pong with this dude, like he was just so fun. Like he was just a fun dude who went through his struggles in life just like we all do. He came out on the other side well and, went on to, have a happy and productive life that just ended too soon. So that's my man, Ted. I will miss him. And rest in peace, buddy.
That's well said, boy. Man. Well said. Well said. Rest in peace, Ted. Had to be a great guy if you think he's a great guy, and that's my opinion, man.
I appreciate that. He was a good dude.
Sure. Had to be a great dude. Man, don't want to end the show kind of like on this somber note, but is there anything that you're working on right now?
Man, I got a project.
Okay.
I told you about this project, and I'm thinking that we might need to do it. And I'm gonna just hint about it right now.
You gonna hint it? Okay, hint it out.
I'm just gonna hint.
This is a good project, though.
I'm just gonna say music. I'm just gonna say music because we got something coming here. We're gonna do something. We gotta pick a date. I gotta organize some shit, but we're gonna do something that's gonna test the limits of my physical and mental and throatal. That sounds really
that
weird.
Would be physical, sir.
That didn't come out how I wanted to. The point is,
that would be the physical part, sir.
That's just what we're gonna see, baby. We're gonna see. But I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna find a reason to do it, and I'm gonna make it I'll be like for charity. I don't know what the fuck will be the charity, but the point is there's a thing coming that's gonna be awesome.
The King and Doc Podcast Foundation. It's a great charity.
And the 200-hour episode is still coming. And you guys just did your episode with Brooke, right?
Yeah. So we just did our Truth to Toe Sports podcast that just completed an episode with Bare Knuckle Brooke Evans. She was making her Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship debut on October 18th against Marisol Rulas.
Nice.
Which, by the way, Truth Be Told Sports Podcast have announced here to announce their second interview will be with Madisar Rulis coming up in October 6th, I believe it's October 6th.
There you go.
Yeah, be looking out for that. So like, we're really excited. The
you guys
episode
was
pretty cool.
It's one podcast in women's bare knuckle boxing.
Yeah. Hey, we're getting into it, man. Like it might be on the next logo. I don't know. We got football, basketball, hockey. Might be on the next logo. I don't know. So bare knuckle women's fighting. You know what I mean? It might be on there.
Like it.
But we're really excited about that opportunity. Shout out to Bare Knuckle Entertainment for setting all this stuff up.
That is cool.
The first interview went really well. Hopefully, there'll be more to come. So stay tuned.
Watch that shit. I was out at my niece's birthday party Monday, but I gotta see that one for sure, man.
Check it out, man. It was a fun interview.
Yeah, I saw it on Instagram. I was like, oh shit, that was Sarah. I didn't even realize. So yeah, man, I'm psyched. I will check that out with everyone else, and then good job getting another. You're gonna be dominating this whole field soon. Get them all
pretty soon.
Gotta catch them all, baby. Pokemon.
Gotta catch them all, baby. That's what we do, baby. That's what we do. We're gonna make this the top. We're gonna make this. We'll make this the podcast, the number one podcast in the world, man.
Number one politics podcast. That's us.
Yeah, that's us right here. Right here. You're not gonna get anything untruthful. You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
From us. I'm sorry. You remember these faces?
Truth Be Told Politics podcast.
Let's go. I mean, are we rebranding? I don't know. But thank you guys for tuning in to King Doc Podcast. We went late. We came on late. We stayed a little bit later because we love you guys. We missed you guys. It's been like a couple weeks since we had an opportunity to sit here and have this discussion again. So once again, shout out to my man, the Blunt Doctor. I think you're that way. This way. Yeah. I said shout out to my man, the Blunt Doctor. On my screen, you're this way. But
okay, well, shit.
Yeah. I had to learn to point this way. But shout out to my man, the Blunt Doctor. That 20-hour episode is coming up on bluntdoctor.com. You can always go check me out on Truth Be Told Sports Podcast. Mike Trout is wasting his time. You see it right there. Mike Trout is wasting his time.
Truth, baby.
But hey, come back next week. We should be back. We plan to be back next week, right?
Oh yeah.
We plan to be back next week. We're gonna
get a streak going now.
Yeah, we need a streak. Yeah, that's right. We'll be back next week. Peace. But I've been trying to smoke.